August bank holiday weekend. Bank holidays on Monday. The wife is still in hospital, but hopefully coming home today. Don't panic. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos recently on wild camping in the UK, and although you may not think it looking at this, used to be in the army, so kind of done wild camping before. Maybe even a little bit extreme to what most people are used to, but really fancy giving it a go. Sorry for the background noise, we don't get me early morning coffee. So yeah, what to do? There's a guy on YouTube called Paul Mesner, really good guy. Really like his videos too, and he makes everything very simple. And it's inspired me, and I really want to do it. But where'd you start? How'd you start? What do you do first? I mean, between you and me, I've spent money I've not got. Especially in the current climate with Corona and what have you. So, what do you do? How do you get going? So I'm going to try and do do they call it a vlog? I don't know. Just some kind of record of how I've got going, and then if I do actually finally get out and do a bit of camping, hopefully be able to show you what I've managed and how I've managed it. There's a lot of ifs in this, a lot. The biggest if being if my wife is healthy enough, if I can get somebody to spend some time with her while I go out. It's not just about being out on your own and enjoying the countryside. I mean, I not severely, but I do suffer with some mental health issues, and I think being alone outdoors in a positive way is going to do wonders for my well-being and my mental health, and hopefully make me a better person to be around when I'm at home. So it's not purely selfish reason. I mean, it is selfish, but it's not purely selfish. You know, the thought of sitting on top of a hill, somewhere in the middle of nowhere, with nothing but me, the great outdoors, and a couple of good beers, I find very appealing. Now, I'm in a couple of Facebook groups, and added some of the people. I've set my own subgroup up within it, just in case anybody was interested in wild camping. I say a lot, don't I? There was a couple of people in there who I know have done not necessarily wild camping, but big campers. And one of the blokes said he's no interest in hiking for miles after breaking spoons down to the half the size and blah blah blah. But from watching some of the guys I've watched, it doesn't have to be that extreme. So I think I'm going to try and do it on a budget, but not so much on a budget that it becomes dangerous. I already have some existing gear. Like I say, I used to be in the army, so I've got a little bit of knowledge. I was an army cadet instructor for the best part of 10 years. So I do have some issue kit. I've got a 110 litre Bergen, PLCE Bergen. That's probably going to end up getting sold because I'll never use it, it's too big. But I've got a couple of day sacks, so I can use a day sack to start walking to get my fitness levels up. I've got a bigger day sack. I've bought myself a camp bed. That might be a little bit too extreme, but I have sleeping bags. I bought myself a cooker. There was a sale on at a local equestrian shop that does outdoor and fishing gear. Excuse me. So I bought myself a little, bear with me. Can't remember what brand it is. Comes in a little orange box. One of them. Just screws onto the top of a gas canister and away you go. It's got its own igniter and whatever. I have tried it and it does give off a really good flame. That was reduced to £12, so that was a good bargain buy. I've got myself a walking pole because Go Outdoors had a sale on. I think that was £6. The wife doesn't know, but I also bought a shovel while I was there. That was reduced. And a KFS. It's a knife, fork, spoon. So I've got a few bits and pieces. And like I say, I've already got a backpack, a day sack, sleeping bag. I need to not source myself. I've got some really good walking boots. I need to get them resold, and that'll be one of the first jobs. It's going to be probably the most expensive, well, by the tent. But then we'll see where we go. And hopefully it'll be, as there's another guy I watch called Adventure Is Made. Really nice guy, Matt, I think his name is, goes out with his dog Poppy. And like he said, maybe I'll have a few good adventures. I'm probably going to have some bad ones as well, if the weather turns or whatever. But I think, like I say, it's 2020, middle of COVID, really good. So we'll see what happens. This is my first video thing. See what happens from now. This may never see the light of day, because I hate the sound of my own voice. And to be quite frank, looking at me there, I don't look like I've slept at all. And in fact, I look like I've been wild camping. And bags. Anyway, yeah, so fingers crossed this will be the first of, not necessarily many, but the first of a few. Get myself sorted, and as we go along, I'll try and do little clips and just show you some of the kit I've got. I know I've done it on a budget, and if it's successful, like I say, if it's not, this will probably never see the light of day. But if it does, many thanks to the likes of Paul Mesner, Matt at Adventure Is Made, MCM Outdoors. All seem like really nice chaps, and the biggest thing is the whole sort of leave no trace. It's not about going, and I apologise, I've no door on that bit of cupboard. Not about making a mess. It's about making sure that you tidy up after yourself, and the whole thing with wild camping is don't have been there. Go and enjoy it, and you know, I mean, I live right on the foot of the Pennines. So I'm up, skip and a jump away from Winter Hill. Probably 40-minute drive from Forest of Dean, Forest of Bowland. An hour away from the Lake District. An hour away from Yorkshire Moors. So I literally am on the precipice, as it were. But you know, we'll see what happens. I'm not used to talking to myself either, so I apologise how crap this is probably going to be. And there will be little or no editing to it either. But anyway, so see what happens, and maybe catch you out there sometime.